Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from Orchid Tarot. I'm just doing a quick introduction video. Obviously, if you don't want to listen to this, then skip to the main reading. But it was just to briefly say, really sorry that I've been away for so long. It takes a lot of energy to do the videos, and you have to be in the right place in your life, and not be too busy. And there was just so many things that were against me doing them. So unfortunately, it was I had to make the decision to give it up. But I'm in a better place now in terms of time and energy to do them. So I'm back. Thank you to all of my subscribers who stayed, even though I haven't been doing the videos on YouTube for over a year. But thank you so much. The videos are going to be starting up again now. Also, just to let you know, the way that the videos are going to be done is I'm going to do the monthly videos for all the signs, but then I'm going to do extended. If the reading resonates with you and you want to know more about the reading, then I'm going to be doing some extended readings over on Vimeo. There'll only be £1 for the extended reading, but obviously I didn't want to charge for all the readings because sometimes, they can not resonate with you, and I didn't think that was fair. But if you see the whole reading and it does speak to you and your situation, then you can get a bit more in-depth detail about what is going to be happening. I will be pulling more cards, clarifiers on the spread, and going into a bit more detail about what the outcomes will be rather than what the situation is. So that's for anybody who is interested in that. So there's going to be monthly readings. I'm going to see about putting other readings on Vimeo as well. So it's really great to be back. Thank you so much once again to everybody who stayed. To any new subscribers, thank you. Please like, share and subscribe the videos if they are of interest to you and they resonate with you. And just a massive thank you. Hi Sagittarius, this is Sarah from Orchid Tarot with your November reading. If you didn't watch the introduction, if you skipped the introduction, just to say that what I'm going to do is a Celtic cross spread using the Gilded Tarot, and then I am going to give the situation and an overview and a basic outcome, and then what I'm going to do is do extended readings on Vimeo, which will only be about £1. Which, if this reading, if the Celtic Cross reading resonates with you and you want to know more information and you want to get a bit of a deeper dive into what is going on and a bit more advice as to how to deal with the situation in November and what the outcome for November will be in a bit more detail, then obviously go over to the Vimeo channel and check it out. Okay, so we will get started with the reading. I'm just going to shuffle and lay out the spread, and then I'll put the camera down and you can have a look at it. So what is in store for Sagittarius for November for their love life? I mean, it is a love reading, but if you can get anything else from it, then obviously if you read something else into it, then that's absolutely fine as well. But I am doing this as essentially as a love reading. Oh, Sagittarius. It's not looking good for what's been going on with you. I mean, it's been quite a while since I've done these readings. So I don't know so I'm starting afresh. Whereas I was doing them before each month, I kind of got a vague idea of what was going on in people's lives, but now I'm kind of coming at it. And it's not looking like it's been great. Okay. Right. Let's move the camera down so you can see. Oh, we can't see that, can you? Obviously. Right. Let's move it so you can try and see a little bit better. I really need to learn where the best place to put these cards is, isn't it? Before. Okay, so Let me just have a quick scan of this. Okay. So what you've got at the centre of your reading is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You see? Okay. So what that's telling me is that this situation, the situation that I'm reading here for you, is about a family situation or some situation whereby you have something to do with family, be it a monetary situation or somebody who you've been with for a very long time. Things are going wrong within this situation. It's like whichever way you turn, there seems to be some element of something going wrong. I've also seen this card show up like that when something that you have done which is not, or somebody has done which is not particularly fair, is coming out. It's being revealed. You know, and judging by the rest of the cards, I think that in your past you've got the Tower. So there has been something which has come to light, some situation which has been a massive shock, either to you or somebody else. Something has been found out. Something definitely within a family situation has come to light, has been revealed, and is it's because it's reversed. It's not a good situation. You've also got the Ten of Swords crowning you. So there's definitely been a betrayal, some sort of ending of a situation. Justice crossing you, also about some kind of divorce, ending, separation. So the people that I'm reading for, that this spread relates to, are the people who have definitely had an ending of a situation. It could be a friendship if it's not a relationship, or a family situation. So crossing you is justice, so whether that be something to do with a legal matter, or whether it is just about fairness, whether the situation has been very unfair to somebody, and that unfairness is definitely being revealed. The sun reversed in your environment. Again, sometimes the sun I see is, you know, the sun shines a light on everything. When it's reversed, it's that it's you know, it's not a good highlighting. Let's say, you know, you can highlight, if you highlight an area, you can do it. It can be for good or for bad. And when it's reversed, it's definitely something has come to light which is not what you wanted to hear, or the other person wanted to hear. And you know, it can be about mild depression. It can be about something blocking, something not moving in the direction that you wanted it to move. I think all of these cards are pretty self-explanatory in saying that there has been some sort of ending that was unjust. You know, when you get the Ten of Pentacles, when you get a 10 reversed, a good 10, which is a 10 of Pentacles or a 10 of Cups reversed, I feel that it's an ending that didn't end well. You know, you can get a lot of endings that are good. You know, you just go your separate ways. I feel like there's definitely been, you know, a shock in this situation. It doesn't have to be a third party situation. I'm not really seeing this. You've also got the Ten of Wands reversed, so there's just so many ending cards here. It's just, yeah, it's so, you know, that the betrayal, there has been betrayal on your mind. The good thing about the Ten of Swords, which you will hear from any tarot reader, the good thing about the End of Swords is that they are bringing light. They are, you know, they are ending a situation that wasn't meant to be. No matter how painful that is, no matter how much of, you know, how much this has hurt you or the other person, it was meant to be. This situation wasn't meant to happen. The Tower is a universal energy. The universe has thrown something at you to cause this situation to happen. It was never meant to be in the first place. And I think you've been fighting it, or the other person has been fighting it, and the universe just went, no, this is ending whether you like it or not. And it's ended quite abruptly and quite shockingly. Okay, anyway, that's the bad news. Let's let's try and get a bit of a scope as to what's coming. Well, the Strength card in your future is a really good to have. It's exactly what I would hope to see. And after the Tower card, it means that this hasn't broken you. You know, this isn't going to break you. You're going to come out of it strong, a stronger character. You know, you're going to see things. The strength I see is compassion as well. So maybe, you know, you might be able to come out of this, even though how you see yourself is the King of Swords reversed, which is not, you know, that is you're quite grumpy. You're not happy at the moment. You're not, you know, or it could be that you are overly emotional about the situation, or that you're not able to see it clearly. You see yourself as being, you know, kings are very mature. So I think that you know, there is an element of maturity, and with this strength as well, there's an element of maturity in about how you're dealing with the situation. But at the same time, it is reversed. So I think it's really killing you to be mature about it. I think you would like nothing better than to let rip. But I don't think you are. I think you're keeping things very, or you will be able to keep things controlled. If you're not at the moment, if you're not outwardly keeping control of things, then you will be able to. You will be able to. But, you know, maybe at the moment you're not. How the other person is seeing you is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I think they're seeing that you don't see that there's any point in carrying on with this relationship. I think they realise that whatever has happened, be it that they have done something terrible to you, or there has been betrayal on your side, I think they see that you think that there is no point in carrying on, that there is no coming back from this situation, that they, you know, or alternatively, that you need to make a choice as to whether you can get over this situation or whether you can't get over it. You know, they see you as thinking about it, thinking about what's going to happen. What your hopes are the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So if this person is an earth sign that you're hoping for, then pretty clearly you want this person to feel like crap. But if that's not the situation, if it's not an earth sign, could also be a Libra that's caused this situation, or you could have some Libra in your chart, or some air in your chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But if this person isn't an earth sign that you're dealing with, it could just be that you, what you're hoping for. The Knight of Pentacles is about routine. It's about being stuck in a situation. It's about feeling, when it's the right way around, it's about loyalty and achieving a goal. When it's reversed, it's that you don't want that to happen. So maybe it's that you don't want to make the decision. You don't want to, you know, like, and also the King of Swords can be about that as well. It's about you just maybe hoping that the decision is made for you, perhaps, or that you, that you're just not moving forward, that you don't have to make an offer or a decision, or that you don't have to be the one to decide, maybe. What you've got as an outcome, we'll get a lot of clarity. The ones that I've done so far, the clarifying cards have really just painted sometimes a very different picture to the original spreads. The one I just did for Scorpio is a prime example of that. So, you know, if this is resonating with you and you want to know a little bit more about what this means, then obviously check out your extended reading. But for your outcome, you've got the Ace of Swords, which I love. I love that about it, because clarity is coming. There is clarity. There is a victory, a beginning of of some sort of understanding about either what has happened or about the way forward, or about it's also about an ability to cut something out of your life, you know, the start of that ability. So if you're feeling currently that you are over emotional, that you don't want to make a decision, or that you just, I feel like you're just living in the betray. It's just kind of soaking into you what's happened, rather than like making a plan of how to move on from it. You just, I think in November, or just sort of leading up to November, there is going to be an element of just feeling the feelings of like trying to understand what's happened, trying to keep a lid on your feelings, and you know, be patient about what's happening. The Ace of Swords leads me to believe, along with the Ten of Wands, is that these burdens, these things that you're carrying, all of this that you're carrying, it is going to get easier. You are going to stop weighing up, you know, the pros and the cons. You are going to put something down. A burden that you've carried, you are going to be putting it down. You are going to, if it was you that did the betrayal, you are going to stop beating yourself up about it and think this had to happen for a reason, and that, you know, people do, shit happens, you know, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, in that shit happens and you have to move on. You know, when it's done to you, if it was the other person that did it to you, it's never ever ever nice, and it's never right, and it's, you know, we would hope that everybody in life would just be good and nice, but you know, unfortunately that doesn't happen. But you will get clarity, you will get an ability to cut through the bullshit, to see things exactly how they are, and to feel better about it. You are going to feel, but by the end of November, you're going to feel better, whether that's because, whether it was you that did it, or whether it was not you, or whether the ending, you didn't know why it happened, or you didn't realise what the situation was, or you were a little bit in the dark with the sun reversed, or, you know, that is coming. Clarity is coming. Okay, so that is your Celtic cross spread. If it resonated with you, then obviously please come and see the extended reading. We can get a bit more clarity around what's happening, and a bit more advice for you about how to deal with this situation. But just want to say, I really feel for you, because it's not great what has been happening. So lots and lots and lots of love for November, and please be kind to yourself, and please know that nothing is permanent, everything changes, and the way you feel right now is going to change. And just try and keep compassionate with yourself and with others. Okay, I hope that helped, Sagittarius. Oh, I can't get anything to it. Take care, and I'll see you again in December.